Today we are launching, in conjunction with World Teachers' Day, a global campaign, Unite for Quality Education, better education for a better world. This campaign is bringing together the voices of educators from all around the world, 13 million educators from over 170 countries. We have simultaneously launched the campaign in New York and in Paris, and we've been supported by many organisations, but in particular UNESCO, UNICEF, the Global Partnership for Education, the Global Campaign for Education, and the Global Education First initiative. This campaign is critical to achieving education for all children, but it is about not only access, it is about quality.
We've seen vast progress in access to education. We've seen more children getting into school. The number of children out of school has halved since between 2000 and and recently. But actually what has been forgotten often is the quality of education. And in order to improve the quality of education, you need good quality teachers. They're at the heart of a good quality education system.
I believe it is a time for us to realize that we have within us the capacity to ensure that the world is a better place by having better citizens in all the countries of the world. And that can be achieved primarily through high quality education.
Every child should have a right to a quality education, because that's what's going to determine their future, their individual future. But there's also an economic imperative. This is an information-based economy worldwide, and so every child, in order to contribute fully to the economic gain that we can all have, we need to make sure that there's quality education. Quality education means we have to have quality teaching.
What makes a quality teacher? Teachers care. Teachers care about the kids that they're with every day. It shouldn't matter where they were born, the kind of resources their parents have, who they are. None of that is important. What's important is every child right there, right in front of us, and how we're going to work with them and help them to grow.
Teachers' vision of quality education is not only defined in terms of learning outcomes, but also in terms of the full development of the individual and its contribution to society.
The energy teachers bring every day to education, to learning, is one of the most powerful forces we have for building a better world.
World leaders must recognize that quality education for each and every child in the country is a basic prerequisite to the eradication of poverty, because every individual then is going to grow up and be able to meaningfully contribute to the economic development of the country apart from the social development.
That providing quality education to each and every citizen is a state responsibility. We don't want our governments to shift their responsibility to other actors. Other actors could be there, but the state commitment must be there.
We certainly believe in a public school of the highest quality in every community. That's every child's birthright. But there's certain preconditions to achieving that quality public school in every community. First and foremost, every child should have access to a rigorous, rich and rewarding curriculum, delivered in a school with modern facilities, 21st century facilities. But there's another condition, and that's a qualified teacher in front of every single classroom. Our children deserve nothing less.
So if you have people educated, it influences health, it influences infrastructure. The moment people develop skills, and they cannot develop them without getting education. So if education is negated, then the rest of the development in the country goes so low, even to oblivion.
So for this next year, we want to make sure that teachers raise their voices. We want to tell the world about the important work they do.
Today, World Teachers' Day should act as a wake-up call to policymakers around the world to put teachers at the heart of overcoming this global learning crisis. If we are going to solve this problem, we have to place the teacher at the center of our solution and of our strategies.
The Unite for Education campaign could not be more timely for GPE and for our entire education space. If 30 million teachers raise their voices and unite for all children in the world to receive a quality education, then governments will listen, and more importantly, governments will act.
No nation will succeed in the modern world unless it invests in education. And no nation will move from a low-income or a middle-income country to being a high-income country unless it invests in quality education.
It is vital to support teachers continuously, and that support is the step towards the equitable and inclusive quality education as a fundamental human right and peaceful societies.
Quality in education is based on well-qualified teachers who are also recognized and supported by their communities. Today, Danish parents and students greet their teachers in front of the schools, in many schools in Denmark, saying them, we really appreciate what you're doing. And I think that appreciation should be spread out to all teachers in the world.
And on behalf of the 388,000 members of the National Union of Teachers, I pledge that we will work as hard as we can in this campaign, Unite for Quality Education, better education for a better world. We believe in it, we want to see it.